Hi Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Scorpio in career placements on your astrological natal chart that are either in your 6th house, which is your house of daily work, your 10th house, which is your house of professional life, your 2nd house, which is the house of how you earn money or even your skills, or your midheaven, then guess what? These messages are also for you. That being said, Scorpio, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what may be possibly blocking your career purpose or delaying your professional growth. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All links are down below. Scorpio, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on 3 specific areas on your reading here. First part of the reading, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what block is possibly stalling your career or delaying your professional growth. The second part of your reading, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on how you can align with your soul's true purpose. And your last and final message, I'm going to be channeling energy focusing on what moves you towards your career purpose that you're trying to manifest or you are manifesting at the time that you're watching this reading. That being said, let's jump straight to the first part of the reading here, Scorpio. Now remember, Scorpio, if you're a Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Scorpio in your 6th house on your astrological natal chart, 10th house, 2nd house, or your midheaven, then you also can benefit from these messages as well. Ooh, you have the 3. Now, mind you, just letting you know that this deck right here, everything is on the reverse. I'm looking at it from this section. So, the 3 of Wands in reverse with the 5 of Swords in reverse, okay? So I'm looking at the shadow aspect of this blockage. So the 3 of Wands in reverse, there's an energy here of you holding on to a past inspiration, motivation, and drive that no longer is resonating with your current focus or your current job role. This could also be you've, in a way, have lost the passion. It's becoming rote, or it's becoming like your job or whatever it is that you're doing in your professional growth or in your career or in your job. It's like it's feeling more monotonous. There's a lack of wanting to take a risk or when I say risk, I'm talking about inspiration, motivation, and drive. Let me explain that. There's an example that's coming in. Remember how you started, when you started at that specific either industry, career, or job. Remember how enthusiastic you were, passionate you were, happy, motivated, or ambitious? There may be that lack of creative juices here as time has unfolded in regards to your industry, your professional growth, or your career. So there's this energy here of not being as satisfied or as enthusiastic about what you've been doing for quite some time, or what you've been working for or learning for quite some time, okay? Especially for those of you who haven't started in the career yet, or starting just, recently here. like you're starting in your career. And for others of you who've been in your career, it's like there is this lack of passion here. Maybe to the point where you have held yourself back because you're kind of like, well, you know, I'm good here. I'm good at doing this over and over again because number one, it feels comfortable. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wonder. It just comes very easily. And because it comes very easily, maybe because you've mastered that skill already, or maybe because there's a sense of feeling very comfortable in whatever this may be, it's like you're not challenging yourself. So there's like, you're not feeling as challenged as maybe you did at the beginning of this industry, career, or this professional circle. The Five of Swords in reverse is you feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices. Excuse me. Sorry, had to sneeze. You feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices. And because you've made a lot of sacrifices, you're saying to yourself, it took so much for me to get to where I am that I don't care if I'm not as enthusiastic as I was before, but at least I feel comfortable. At least I know what to expect. At least I know that, you know, I can just coast this for as long as I'm in this position. At least I can pay the bills. At least I'm making either the money already, or you just feel comfortable in the environment. So there's this energy here of not wanting to either get out of the comfort zone or limiting your potential here, because you don't want to start over from scratch somewhere else. So instead of starting new, it's like, well, I might as well just continue to be where I'm at because I already know the ropes. But here's the downside of that, right? All that could be possibly true, but are you satisfied? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Is there a work and life balance that you are, are you sacrificing something else here? Are you sacrificing a work or home balance that could be easily resolved by you switching to another industry or going into another company, or doing another role? So are you shortchanging yourself? So for some of you, you may be making the money that, you may be well compensated, I should say. Yeah, you can pay the bills. Yes, you've been there for a while. Yeah, you feel comfortable, but are you satisfied? Do you have the balance that you need where you feel that you're not sacrificing important elements of your personal life? All right, Scorpio, let's see. And again, I'm taking a look at the shadow side of this reading. You have here losing part of yourself, missing pieces, gone away. I mean, validation, confirmation, cannot, I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. You can see it right there. What may be blocking your career purpose or your personal growth is the amount of sacrifice that you may have already invested and continue to invest. And slowly but surely, as you continue to either feel uncomfortable or feel like something isn't moving, or feel like, humdrum, kind of like going through the motions, you're slowly but surely losing either a part of your passion and drive. You may be losing valuable moments. This could be personal, okay? Especially if you are in a career or in an industry where you got to give up those weekends, or you got to give up those holidays, or you got to stay later at work, or you got to work those extra shifts, or those extra shifts become mandatory where you can't say no. So this is saying the more that you stay in this energy where you don't feel quite satisfied, the more that you're losing yourself, and the more that you are slowly but surely disconnecting with a part of your life that is very meaningful to you, but due to the nature of either your industry or your job, okay, it's as if you're like, you're losing some things here that you can't get back in money, is how this feels. Okay, Scorpio, it's like you're losing moments, quality time that money, no matter how much you are being compensated, is not paying you for, because it's the value of something else that's missing here. Okay, let's take a look at the additional shadow side here of this reading. And you have here, no. This says here, don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. There you go. An energy of sacrificing everything for your professional growth, for your career. And in the end, are you satisfied? Are you sacrificing so much that you're losing sight of your personal life, your love life, your fill in the blank? This could be, because this is feeling like not only is this talking about your professional growth or your career, but it's talking about maybe even family time. Someone who's really kind of like, I'm losing a lot. The nature of your work or your industry or your career is either emotionally taxing, mentally taxing, energetically taxing. This could be also schedule. The scheduling may be a little bit difficult here or challenging. And what may be delaying your professional growth is your ability to say, well, I am no longer going to sacrifice X, Y, and Z. And sometimes it's about understanding, well, what is it that you value? Because sometimes people value money and other people value comfort. Other people may value family time. Other people may value the time they spent with their children. Other people value, well, it's the money, because without money, I can't do X, Y, and Z. So everyone values different things in different ways. So what is it that you are sacrificing or feeling like you're sacrificing? That you have convinced yourself that it's okay to keep in this area of career where you're afraid to move in a new direction or get a different schedule or move in a different industry or allow yourself to expand in an area or in an industry that's not taking so much from you, whether financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, or energetically. Now let's take a look at how you can align with your soul's true purpose And this is the upright. Look at that. The Empress. This is beautiful. Empress energy. How can you align to your soul's true purpose? Well, the Empress in tarot is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Interesting, because I was talking a lot about family, children, and love. Even though this reading is more about, it is about your professional growth in your career. So there may be, again, this energy coming through, making you realize here that there could be some blockages here that may be stalling in your career sector that may also be bleeding into or leaking into your nurturing, stable connections, family, children, love. Why am I saying that? Well, because Venus is the planet of beauty, love, people who you value and who value, people who you value and who value you. It's actually your second house, if we're talking here, frankly, because Taurus rules the second house. Okay, and the second house is of how you earn your money. So you may be earning a good, you may be earning well, or you may be sacrificing a lot in order to gain more earning. But what are you missing out? What are the missing pieces? What is it that you're losing in regards to the sacrifice? So there could be this imbalance here. And the Empress is saying here how you could align your soul's true purpose is by you realizing here what is meaningful to you. So when we're talking about Venus, what connections are meaningful to you? What connections, family, loved ones, what is it that you value from your job or your industry? What are some things here that are creating stability or that you need to stabilize? Okay, so yeah, very, very beautiful here with this Empress. This Empress is also, say, divine feminine, motherhood, nurturing, creation, fertility, beauty, art. Okay, so it's about growth. What are different ways that you can grow without losing parts of yourself? What are different decisions, or what are some things here that you can shift and move where you can still nurture, provide, and grow without sacrificing or losing important connections or neglecting certain things that you're going to be unable to get back? Because there's certain things that you may be sacrificing that money is not going to be able to replace, All right, let's take a look at your light side of this side of the reading. And this is saying, wow, I was talking about children and family. Look at that. Validation, confirmation. It says, walk before you run, fresh outlook, baby steps. Okay, and this could be symbolic. So you don't have to have children. Okay, you don't have to be a parent, because it does say motherhood here. Okay, you don't have to be a parent, but this could be symbolic here. What are those moments that you're missing out in something that is very valuable to you, that you are sacrificing so much that you are not happy or not feeling fully fulfilled? Because if you're doing the sacrifice and you feel great about it, then that's fine. But this reading is about what is blocking that career purpose. So there may be this sense of, what is it that you feel that you're missing out? What is it that you feel that you need to still continue to grow before you can make that adjustment or make those certain decisions here? So very interesting. I told you the Empress is Venus energy. Okay, Venus rules Taurus and it rules Libra. Taurus is all about stability and Libra is about balance. Okay, so Taurus is all about financial stability and Libra is, well, how can I balance those important elements that I'm growing in? And Taurus energy is, well, how can I balance, how can I create that security and stability so that I'm not missing out on the important elements, that I'm not sacrificing way too much? Let's see what else is coming through as the light side of this reading. And you have here open to suggestions, front and center, and steady. Look at that. There's a person here opening their arms, open to suggestions. What are different ways that you can unblock either this pattern, this narrative, or this energetic attachment that you have? And maybe there's a part of you, especially because the Empress is here, and as I said, the Empress is ruled by Venus. There's a part of you where it's like, there is no way that I'm going to allow myself to be in a position of lack, whether that's not gaining enough money because I like the finer things in life, or I like the fact that I am making a lot of money and I don't want to let that go because it provides a certain, status, or it provides a certain level of comfort. And so how you can align with your soul's purpose is finding ways where you can manage or balance both what your life purpose is, while also focusing on how to create that balance, and also allowing yourself the ability to be creative. Because if you're making a lot of, and this is just an example, if you may be making a lot of money, but are you feeling satisfied? Are you feeling like you're passionate and you're creative, right? If that's an important part of what your professional growth and career is about, then you really need to take a look at what is missing here, or what you may feel is missing there. All right, last but not least, you have here organize for success. I told you, balance, validation, confirmation. I said Taurus, stability, Libra, balance. That's what Venus is all about. It says, don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Again, what is it that you're sacrificing so much for that you may be losing yourself in, that you're risking so much and putting so much on the line that you may not be able to get back or get compensated on? Because there are certain things that are called intangible rewards, things that you cannot touch. You cannot touch time, you cannot touch love, you can't touch those moments that you just got to be there in order to cherish them. So there you go. It says, don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living, and workspace. Remember that I said I was picking that up from the top of the reading. I was picking up that there's an imbalance here, potentially here for some of you. Your living and workspace and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. I mean, talk about validation confirmation from the top of the reading all the way to the end of the reading. Scorpio, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you soon.